The Andrew 26101 show.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining the show. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties there, man. Sorry about the last show too. Your boy was just a little bit underneath the weather, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let's hope we can get about 10 to 15 people in the building. We got a good show. I'm gonna make y'all laugh today, man. We got an exciting show today, man. Shout out to Victoria. Thank you for supporting the channel and also throwing out the invites and all that, descriptions to the channel, whatever. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Shout out to Batman. I see you in the building. Rosa, what's up, Rosa? Okay, James Bond in the building. Alice, what's up? Alice from Brooklyn in the building. What's going on, Brooklyn? Let's see if we can get some people on here, man. Man, we got what? We got nobody on here. This is crazy. This is insane. YouTube's algorithm, man. I just don't get it. I don't understand. It's like they don't want your boy to be on. Hold on, give me a second. Let me go ahead and hit this boost real quick. They don't want your boy to be on, man. It's saying I got 6 people on here, but then it disappeared. Then it went to 0. This is crazy. This is insane. I don't understand this. But anyways, man, we got to go ahead and rock the show. People want to come in. If not, then it is what it is, man. But thank you all for joining the show. I want to play this one video of Draymond Green that I came across. So Draymond Green said, well, he had this little interview with this one chick on TMZ, stating on female athletes, on why they complain too much when there's not enough revenue that's being more produced into, the WNBA. So I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, some people don't. So, you got some people upset. They're angry and shit. But let me see if I could go ahead and get this up here so I can show to you guys. Give me 1 second. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We're going to have a good show tonight, man. Make sure y'all get those thumbs up. Follow me on the IG. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff, man. YouTube's algorithm is on that bullshit. But that's all right. Yeah. So let me see if I could blow this up, man. Hopefully y'all can hear me. See if y'all can hear me in here. Okay, y'all can hear me. All right, we loud and clear. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this joint from TMZ Sports, and I'll give you my opinions, what I think of this.
Ideas that you put out there for how they can increase. Yeah, you were talking about women's empowerment. You had some ideas that you put out there for how they can increase the money coming in for their business, for the leagues, for the WNBA versus the NBA. Okay. What kind of feedback did you get from female athletes about that?
I got some good feedback from some female athletes. And I look forward to trying to help that in any way I can, because I think, like I said in my tweets, so many times, a lot. And I mean, maybe it's always been that way, but with social media, you just see more. And so I've seen so many complaints as of recent of women talking about the pay gap in between what we make and what they make. And I feel where they're coming from. Like, I know what I put in to this to be great. They put the same time in that we put in. So I understand what they're saying. But I'm also, and I was hoping people didn't take it the wrong way. Obviously, some people did, whatever. If you can't read what I said and understand, that's your personal business. But I'm really tired of seeing them complain about the lack of pay because they're doing themselves a disservice by just complaining, and
they're not just complaining.
Huh?
They're not just complaining, really.
But they are, because they're not landing.
Oh boy. Looks like we're gonna have a Me Too moment. The WNBA versus the NBA. Who would have thought that NBA and WNBA will be going at it on social media? This shit is hilarious.
Out steps that they can take to change that. And so it's coming off as a complaint because the people that can change it, they're just going to continue to say, well, the revenue isn't there. The revenue isn't there. So if you don't bring in the revenue, we can't up your pay. They're going to keep using that. But the reality is, as true as that is, it's an excuse because everyone says we support women. We support women empowerment. We support women in the work. Like I said in my tweets, so many times,
a lot.
And maybe it's always been that way, but with social media, you just see more. And so I've seen so many complaints as of recent of women talking about the pay gap in between what we make and what they make. And I feel where they're coming from. Like, I know what I put in to this to be great. They put the same time in that we put in. So I understand what they're saying. But I'm also, and I was hoping people didn't take it the wrong way. Obviously, some people did, whatever. If you can't read what I said and understand, That's your personal business. But
Uh-oh.
you know, I'm really tired of seeing them complain about the lack of pay because they're doing themselves a disservice by just complaining, you know, and
they're not just complaining.
Huh?
They're not just complaining, really.
But they are, because they're not laying out steps that they can take to change that. And so it's coming off as a complaint because the people that can change it, they're just going to continue to say, well, the revenue isn't there. The revenue isn't there. So if you don't bring in the revenue,
the people that can change it are still going to be complaining and saying that the revenue isn't there. The revenue isn't there. But they have the power to change it. Okay? He's talking about women. He's talking about the WNBA. Let's just face it, man. And I'm going to come off as a little bit of a chauvinist. But I don't care. The truth of the matter is this. Who sells more tickets more? The WNBA or the NBA? I mean, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to know that the NBA obviously sells more tickets than the WNBA. So you're going to have more people more in tune into watching NBA, National Basketball Association. And this is no offense to Women's Basketball Association, but every time, I don't even know what time the WNBA comes on. Does it come on like after? Usually it comes on after the NBA season is over. But let's just face it. Most of the time, people who watch sports, a majority of men. So that's where the money's going to go to. And the money is coming from men when it comes down to sports. You're not going to see too much women watching WNBA or too much men watching WNBA. So basically, these women are complaining, saying that they should be getting the same amount of pay as much as the men are. Because these men in the not the WNBA, but these men in the NBA are getting multi-million-dollar contracts, and the women feel that they're not getting enough, or they should be getting about the same amount of money as contracts as men are getting. Now, if you ask me on my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion only, I'm going to say I disagree because there's not enough. Okay. It's like this with me when I make videos. I don't got a large crowd. I don't got a lot of people watching my shit right now. A lot of people right now are watching probably Kevin Samuels or Tommy Sotomayor because guess what? They have a revenue. They have a flow of traffic of people who are watching their videos. Now, even though my videos are just as good or maybe could be close or just, I have good content, that doesn't mean that I'm going to have a lot of viewers. I have to find a way to traffic and to gain a lot of subscribers so people can be in tune with my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with the WNBA. The WNBA, and I'm at 2,000 something subscribers. So I'm not expecting a lot of motherfuckers to just be watching me all the time or I'm not expecting 30, 60 people or 200 or 1,000 odd people to be watching my show. Would I love that? Of course I would love that traffic and that revenue. But I got to build myself up. There was a time that I had 50 people watching my show, but I lost my original channel. But hey, I'm building myself back up. And that's the same thing with the WNBA. They got to find a way to build themselves up. They got to find a way to have some sort of credibility so that way they can get the same type of proper earnings. They got to have, first of all, they got to have sponsors. Okay. We got to know who these women are. We got to know who the stars. Do you guys know any WNBA superstars? I don't even keep up with WNBA. I barely even keep up with NBA today. But I keep up with some of the, I watch the highlights on ESPN and First Take and shit. Like, I watch that. But let's just be real, man. Like, first of all, my ass is kind of cheap because I ain't got cable and shit. I got the Fire Stick. So sometimes I'll probably catch a little bit of fucking games here and there. Or I'm usually working, so I don't got time for that shit. But basically, the truth of the matter is this, man. Nobody's checking out for the WNBA. So it's like this. If you had a choice between watching the WNBA and watching the NBA, who would you pick? Or which team, which organization would you pick? Obviously, it's going to be the NBA. Why? Because it's better quality. Men are dunking. Men are doing other acrobatic stuff that, we got to be honest, women can't really do. I mean, listen, he can't say the stuff that he wants to say. But listen, Draymond speaking the truth. Women, you have the power to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You have the power to have equal pay. You have the power to do this. You have the power to do that. But listen, you're complaining about shit, but you're not trying to do anything besides complaining. You have the power. You've had the power for the longest time. You go to the government when so many single mothers are taking care of kids. So guess what? They put men on child support. They also put men on alimony. But this is a way that the government can get money from men too, because they also making an income. So they figure out this is a system that they can come up with, so that way they can get money from men. So anyways, if you guys are able to do that and establish those type of rules and laws in the government system, you guys can obviously get your way with getting equal pay. So for women to complain and say, oh, we're not getting equal pay, and complain about this and that, listen, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of women have a lot of leisure in this country. And I've said it for the longest time that America is a beautiful place for women. Because women can have the rights to rewrite the laws of history. Think about it.
We can't up your pay. They're going to keep using that. But the reality is, as true as that is, it's an excuse. Because everyone says, we support women. We support women empowerment. We support women in the workplace. We do this for women. We do X for women, blah, blah, blah. And everyone uses it to their advantage. Yet these women are not using these people that are saying those very things to their advantage. So then it just becomes a complaint that falls on deaf ears, because they're going to use the same excuse of the revenue isn't there. Well, how about all of these people that are running these big time companies with the huge marketing dollars, these huge marketing budgets, put that money towards telling the story of Diana Taurasi.
See, now these big marketing companies he's talking about are owned by big corporations. Let's just face it. Big corporations, right? Big corporations that are run by higher elites. And I could get a little bit of controversial in here a little bit, but we gotta keep it real. We ain't trying to be too sensitive, but we gotta keep it real. Who controls America when it comes down to money and marketing? I'll tell you, two races of people that control America: Jews and Middle Eastern. The Middle Easterns and the Jews control America. People are going to look at me like I'm crazy. And then also you got the Chinese people as well, because they're taking, the jobs away and shit like that, and companies and stuff like that. Hey, if you don't believe me, go ahead and answer one of those spam calls that you guys been getting called every day. I bet you anybody, you answer one of those spam calls, and this girl's going to say, hi, how you doing? I have a order for you to put a... And I don't mean to be cracking on Chinese people, because I'm not, okay? Because Chinese lives matter. But what I'm saying is, like, solo patterns. Like, I got a call from a lady. I know she was Asian. Just from her accent. You could tell. And there's no disrespect, but you could tell it's not an American caller, because most of the spam callers are from overseas. So I had an Asian lady call me trying to sell me a solo pattern. Now, listen, I don't live in a house, okay? I don't feel bad for saying that. I actually I live in a condo, okay? I rent out a condo. I don't have a house yet, but I'm planning on getting a house, but I want to buy it with cash. I don't want to be put into a system where I'm going to be paying mortgage until I'm like fucking 90 years old, into a slave system. Okay, I want to be able to get my money and pay off for a house. I don't want to put myself in a predicament where I'm going to be a slave to this country. Because see, when people pay mortgages, when people are making down payments, when people are making leases or even taking loans, you are a slave to this country. I'm going to tell you why you're a slave to this country. Because you're constantly, and I was a slave to this country. And I am, but I'm getting myself out of that predicament. Trust me. But I realize that. You see, American history, well, not American history. We ain't even going to talk about American history. Modern day history in America. Even I'm not even talking about white supremacy or white people. I'm just talking about people, us, being slave, white, black, Spanish, whatever, the regular, normal citizens of the United States of America. Us as people, all of us as people, we are all slaves to the government. Okay? We're slaves to these bankers. These bankers give us these big ass loans. They give us these high ass interest rates. And guess what? It takes us 10, 20, 30, 40 years to pay off a fucking loan. Okay? The same thing they do with a house. They persuade you, oh, go ahead, get that loan, get on the house. Let me tell you something. If you're in your early 20s, or if you're a teenager, that's the best time to get a house. But see, I wasn't taught that. See, I'm in my late 30s, close to getting in my 40s. I'm in my late 30s. So now, the stuff that I'm learning now, I wish I would have learned maybe 20 something years ago. You know what I'm saying? But see, a lot of these people, what they try to do is they try to manipulate you, and they want you to be on these loans. They want you to put money into banks. But really and truly, these banks are just here to keep you confined. But as far as Draymond is talking about, he's absolutely right. You can't blame men for having a higher pay than women. You can't bitch and complain and say, whoa, how comes the NBA players are getting paid more money than the WNBA players? That's got nothing to do with the NBA players, because if you look at it, the NBA players are slaves to the NBA. What you think players are in this game? Oh, well, they get multi-millions of dollars, but guess what? They still got to pay for expenses when they travel. They still got to pay for a cost of living. How many NBA players do you know that went bankrupt and lost a lot of money? There's a lot of them. A lot of them went bankrupt. I can name a lot of them who went bankrupt, who lost a lot of money. And that's why a lot of them end up getting contracts overseas. They end up going overseas and playing for different countries, because that's where the money's at. They can probably make more money playing in a league overseas than actually playing in a league in America. But listen, before I do get back in this video, I'm going to make a promise to you guys. I am going to keep coming with videos. Right now, I'm in a dilemma of working and shit, and I'm trying to get my stuff back together. I know I'm losing some fans and whatever. I'm losing my revenue, but I'm starting to get back. I'm gonna keep on track with the videos. I'm gonna keep coming with y'all videos. Trust me. In the next couple months, I always bounce back. Y'all know this. In the next couple months, you gonna see something special. Trust me. I'm gonna be traveling, and I got something special for my Patreons
that are running these big time companies with these huge marketing dollars, these huge marketing budgets. Put that money towards telling the story of Diana Taurasi. Like I said on Twitter, we know the story of LeBron James. We've heard it a million times. Do you think those stories don't help the connection between a fan and understanding that player? It does, but no one puts the money towards the marketing of women. So as great as Diana.
Very true. Nobody puts the money towards the marketing of women. This is why the WNBA doesn't progress very well. It's nothing to do with the men who are making the money. And women need to understand that. Men are not your enemy, women. The government is your enemy. The government is our enemy. The government has always been our enemy. Okay? It's not men. Because if you look at it, we don't control shit. We don't. We do run, and we do have certain leverages on things, But the government has always been control over a lot of things. As far as women being marketing, and this is why Draymond Green is highly upset, because he's tired of the WNBA making these little smart remarks, because they've been doing that on the side. They've been saying things like, well, the WNBA guys, they don't appreciate us and they don't represent us and they're making more money than us. And we got a family too, just like they do, and we work just as hard as they do. But here's the thing. If you're not producing the revenue, if these multi-billionaires, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about the owners of these franchise companies that these players are playing for. Now, these players are making multi-millions of dollars, right? But they're not getting billions like the owners are. You see, the players are just like us that are 9-to-5 people or contract people who work for a boss. They're just a slave to the job. They're just a player in the field. You know what I mean? So they're trying to eventually reach that billionaire mark, because they feel if they are a billionaire, they can have a chance at freedom. Because see, listen, when you're a millionaire, $1 million ain't a lot of money anymore to a rich person, to a person who's wealthy. $1 million ain't a lot of money anymore. It really isn't. I mean, to a person like me and you, it's a lot of money. But, oh shit. But you got to really understand this, that $1 million isn't a lot of money to rich people. $1 million ain't shit. $1 million is a lot of money to me and you, but to a person who's rich, $1 million is if you just got $1 million, that's poor. They want billions. If you talk to a lot of these people who got multi-millions, their goal is to be a billionaire. Because guess what? The higher elite, the government or whatever, they got billions of dollars. They're trying to get into that bracket. The WNBA is trying to get into the $1 million bracket. They're in the $500,000. Like, what's the highest paid player who got a contract for like 5 years? I mean, quote me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong because I don't really keep up with the WNBA like that. The last person I know to probably hit like $1 million contract was Lisa Leslie, and she's retired, and she used to play for the LA Sparks. But that's the last time I was actually into a WNBA. I can't sit down and watch a WNBA game. I'm sorry. I don't want to see women play basketball. I don't find no fucking interest in women bouncing the ball and trying to throw it in the hoop. And that's just not me being sexist. It's just that I don't see the entertainment in it. I don't know the superstars, number one. I don't know who's the favorite player, number two. And who's the favorite team that's going to win next year for WNBA? Do you guys know? Is there women that's out there supporting NBA? Do you see women out there with WNBA jerseys? How would it look like if you see it? Okay, majority of the time, men are the ones that are watching sports, right? There's more men that are watching sports. So you're not going to see a lot of men with WNBA fucking jerseys on. You're going to see mostly men with NBA jerseys, if that's the case. And I don't even see too much of that lately. You know what I mean? But when the economy kind of gets back to normal and people go to the basketball games, most of the time the arenas are sell out because it's WNBA. I mean, not WNBA. I'm saying that shit. It's NBA. Right? Have you ever seen a WNBA stadium sold out? Hell motherfucking no. Have you ever seen a WNBA stadium sold out? My black ass haven't. You ain't gonna see a WNBA arena sold out, but you will damn sure see a final sell out. You damn sure see people keep up with the NBA players like James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, what's his name? Russell Westbrook. All those other players that's out there. But I can't even name a WNBA player. Can you? Can you name a WNBA player that's out right now? I don't even know when the motherfucking bitches start playing ball. I don't even know when they get on the court. I don't even know when they start playing. So for women to be talking about, oh, we need to have equal pay as the NBA players. No, you don't. Because you can't get mad at the NBA players for getting these multi-million-dollar contracts. Because they got nothing to do with the poor promotion that the multi-billionaires that are investing into the millionaire players, which are the men. Of course, the men are going to get paid more because guess what? They also have endorsements outside of the NBA. They're not just getting paid by contracts. They're getting paid by endorsements. Nike commercials, endorsements. I don't see any WNBA commercials or endorsements. I don't see these multi-billionaire Jewish companies investing into WNBA companies. Do you know that the top female superstar for the WNBA? I don't. I can't even name one star that's on the WNBA. I don't know. Because they're not promoted right. So Draymond Green is absolutely right. You gotta point your fingers at the multi-billionaires who are investing millions into the players that are the men. And he's absolutely right. I got nothing against women playing basketball, but don't point your fingers at the men who bust their ass, who get injured all the time, who break an Achilles and shit. I'm pretty sure women do too. They get injured as well. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't see any advertisements of the WNBA anymore. I don't see when they're coming on the TV or, and usually when NBA's out of season, we got to be real. Like nobody's checking for WNBA. So this is why they're not getting paid.
Stories don't help the connection between a fan and understanding that player. It does, but no one puts the money towards the marketing of women. So as great as Diana Taurasi is, you don't know her story because these companies don't put money towards marketing women.
Facts. They don't put money in towards marketing women. And Diana Taurasi, I don't even know who she is. So thank you, Draymond Green, for bringing that basketball knowledge because I don't even know who she is, and she probably was great. But these multi-billion-dollar companies are not putting money in towards women. So you can't blame the men for doing what they do naturally to survive and get money. It's not their fault. They're just players on the field. And the masters are these owners. That's the truth.
So then if they don't put money towards marketing women, the revenue never grows. And it falls on deaf ears and it comes off as a complaint because no one's going to act on it. So if no one acts on it, and you keep saying the same thing over and over, it's going to come off as a complaint, as opposed to holding these people accountable that say, we support women. Women empowerment this. We're doing all of these things for Women Empowerment Month, but they don't put their money behind it. They put their mouths up, but they don't put their money behind it. So it comes off as a complaint, and you're taking me saying it comes off as a complaint in a negative way, as if I'm saying, stop complaining. And I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they're going to keep saying the same thing. If you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to sound like you're complaining. When in fact,
he's absolutely right. The NBA players, the National Basketball Association, the men have nothing to do with the fact that the women are not getting paid the proper salary. Okay? But they're complaining and saying, oh, well, the NBA men, they get this, they get that. Listen, they've got nothing to do with that. You need to take it out on the $1 billion people who pay these broadcast shows like NBC and ESPN and all these other shows that promote these basketball players, and also Nike. You got to blame Nike as well. Reeboks, they're not devoting money into the NBA, the WNBA, because the WNBA is not an asset. The WNBA basically is just it's a timeout recess. So when the NBA players are off, they could probably get a little bit of cash here and there. But they're not putting out the commercials, and they're not promoting the WNBA the right way. But, of course, when Draymond comes up with this shit, it's coming off like he's complaining. Basically, he's saying, shut the fuck up. Because I'm gonna talk for his mind real quick. Draymond is saying, bitches, shut the fuck up. Stop blaming us as NBA players, because we got nothing to do with the shit. We don't control y'all payroll. You need to be taking it up with what's his name? Howard Stern? No. Is it Howard Stern? Goddamn. Not Howard Stern. Whatever the fucking the commissioner's name is for the NBA or whatever, the WNBA. I don't even know who the damn is the commissioner the same for NBA as it is for WNBA? I don't know. But listen, y'all gotta take it out with people who are the people who invest multi-billion dollars into these corporations. You can't take it out on the NBA players. So I totally agree with Draymond on this one.
Take that complaint and call out these people that say we support women empowerment. Why are they not putting this money towards growing this revenue and growing this business if you support women empowerment so much?
I think women are calling out the same thing you are. And I understand. I do understand the spirit in which you're speaking. Women have been saying this too. It's like, it's not the people with the money to tell these kind of stories, like to tell the story of DT. If ESPN wants to do that, they need to value women athletes more. It's kind of like, right? Yes, I know you agree with that. So it's putting your money where your mouth is, because you're right. It's a whole lot of talk, but it's the businesses are saying, the businesses, the media coverage, the gatekeepers here are like, well, we don't value women in the same way. So that's not a women's problem with complaints.
And what I'm saying to these women is stop allowing them to do that. Call these people out. Call them out specifically.
Happened for years.
Call them out specifically. Hey, this company say they support women empowerment, yet you have not put a single penny towards the WNBA. You have not put a single penny towards these women athletes, but yet plastered all over your website is women empowerment. Call these people out specifically. Make them react to what you're saying. If you call these people out and specifically, they have to react what you're saying, as opposed to just allowing them to plaster women empowerment all over their website. You walk into the building, it's a women empowerment decal all over the wall, and they haven't put a single penny towards anything that is helping drive that narrative. Stop allowing them to use that. And so when I say complaint, I say that from the standpoint of, you keep saying the same thing. These people are just laying behind the weeds while you go out and say, man, our salaries aren't high enough. You're allowing these people to lay behind the weeds but they're using you by saying, man, women empowerment this, we use them back. That's what I'm saying. And be very specific in what you're asking for.
Listen, when women have problems with men, they go on social media, they go on platforms, and they get into groups with the feminist agenda or the feminist community. And we felt the wrath of the feminist agenda and the feminist movement. So, if that's the case, they can also use that same type of energy against the multi-billion-dollar corporations. Because their fight is not with us. Their fight is with the people who have the multi-billions of dollars that are investing into the companies. See, in other words, in the words of Draymond, they're all just players in this game. We're all just players in this game. We don't control salaries. They control what they feel you're worth. If they feel like they can get rid of you, they'll get rid of you. If they feel like they want to teach you a lesson, they'll teach you a lesson. They'll teach you a lesson by hurting you financially. So, just because you see these players with multi-millions of dollars, me and you, us 9 to 5 or contractors, us regular people, they still got a master that they got to answer to. Think about it.
Let's not continue to toss out this battle cry. Let's be specific in what we're asking for. And then let's see them turn us down. If that's the case, if we're specific in what we're asking for and who we're asking for it from, well then let's see them publicly turn us down. You got to turn the fire up. You got to turn the gas up on these people. And right now, just saying we're not paid enough isn't enough, because we've now been saying that for so long for these women. It's not enough. So at what point are we going to get specific in our ask of these people that can help grow this game?
You see, what Draymond is looking for is a form of leadership from women. Excuse me, my allergies is crazy. But he's looking for a form of leadership from the NBA, the WNBA. He's looking for a form of leadership from the WNBA for women to stand up for what they believe in, to go against the higher powers of the multi-billionaires. But the truth of the matter is this. The women are looking for the NBA players to stand by them and fight the fight for them. They're looking for answers because they see the NBA players with the accomplished goals. They see the men with the advertisements, with the endorsement deals. So they figure that the men should be the ones to stand up for them. Why? I'll tell you why. Because men naturally are leaders. But women wanted equal rights. You got it. We are no longer the spokespeople for you. The NBA players who are men don't hold accountability for speaking for WNBA players. It's not their job. It's not their league. And basically, it's not their business. If the rules were different, then the men would stand like they did with Black Lives Matter. Like they did on the football field with kneeling down. They would send a message. But women have separated themselves with too much anger, and I get it. But their anger was predominantly targeting men. Regular men. Men that don't have the power to do anything in any type of way, shape, or fashion to change their lives. And that's why men have stood aside. It's your game. It's your basketball. I can't shoot the ball for you. You got to do it yourself.
I'm a huge fan of women's basketball. I learned so much from watching their game. And so as someone who loved the game of basketball, I love that. I don't understand how other people don't. But the reality is it goes back to what I've said from the very beginning. People don't understand basketball. People think they understand basketball because you can watch somebody score 30 points and say, man, that guy had a good game. That don't mean you understand basketball, which is why people don't love the WNBA. Because you have to understand basketball to appreciate it. And people don't have the knowledge of basketball that they do. So the women's game is very underappreciated. And if we're going to continue to just throw out the same battle cry of we're not paid enough and not be so specific in who we're asking and what we're asking for, they're just going to continue to say the revenue isn't there. We can't raise salaries. The revenue isn't there. So that's just how I feel. Like I said, I'm open to help in any way that I can. But that's just my feelings on it.
No, I got it. Talking about this, allyship, these conversations help, and then it helps women get more leverage to ask for what they want and put people's feet to the fire.
100%. And that's what has to happen in order to change what they want to be. I would love to see a change. But you got to call on people, and you got to call on these companies. And then, until that's done, they're going to sit behind the same excuse.
Well, so what do you guys think about the whole situation?
Did you know that traditional panels waste over 10% of their
My bad about that. So what do you guys think about the Draymond situation, man? Do you think he's totally right? Do you think he was a little bit too harsh with women? Do you think he could have been a little bit more nicer? I don't know. I think he told the truth. It's the multi-billion-dollar companies that need to be held accountability for their own responsibilities. The WNBA got nothing to do with the NBA, I should say. God damn it, I keep getting confused with WNBA and NBA. The NBA got nothing to do with the fact that they get paid more and the WNBA doesn't get paid more. And, I guess, endorsements and shit like that. What can I say?
Don't forget to follow Andrew's show at BronxKid420_L_Cognac and on FB at Andrew Samuels. If you don't, I'll beat your ass, bitches.
Yeah, but anyways. All right, so on to another story. I guess we can get down to to my favorite girl in the world, Bhad Bhabie. So Bhad Bhabie got I guess I got a lot of females in their feelings, man. Bhad Bhabie has grossed within 6 hours an astounding amount of cash within 6 hours. Bhad Bhabie has made $1 million in online revenue. OnlyFans, I should say. OnlyFans revenue in 6 hours. Isn't that amazing? Must be. I just want to say, man, America is so beautiful being a woman. Being a woman in America is the most beautiful thing in the world. This woman made a whole lot of cash in 6 hours. Can you just imagine? Good God. I would be happy if I made $200 in 6 hours. $500 in 6 hours. Even $1,000, $1,000 in 6 hours. I'll be happy. This bitch made over $1 million in grossing in 6 hours. Kind of makes you think, right? Just how crazy this universe is, man. But it's not the fact that she made money, man. It's the fact that you got people out here just hating on her. And on top of it, I understand the hate. But also you got some thirsty ass niggas. Some thirsty ass niggas who is just waiting for her ass to just turn 18 years old so they could see her little bitty titties and see them little pussy. You know, they were just waiting. They were just waiting. You perverted ass dudes. So shout out to one of my homegirls that's out there on IG. She know who she is. And she pointed this out. You got a lot of pervert dudes out there. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it. They out there. But also, you also got to think to yourself, Bhad Bhabie has been a hoe since she was, 14 years old? You honestly think that this is her first rodeo? Of course, this girl's been smashing for the longest time, man. She's been smashing since she was 14 years old. I heard there was rumors of her and NBA YoungBoy fucking in the studio. You know what I mean? So nothing surprises me about this chick, man. But hey, listen, I'm not mad at a chick getting her money, getting her bag. Because the only people who are simping is them dudes that paid all that money just to see some bullshit. I don't really get it, man. It's just this young generation, man. I just don't understand it. Like, you got xnxx.com. You got Pornhub that's free. But motherfuckers is out here paying for OnlyFans. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got dudes out here playing for OnlyFans. When Pornhub and xnxx.com is free. Now, this chick made an astonishing amount of $1.9 million in 6 hours. That's money that me and you, people who are watching right now, will probably never see in a lifetime. That's insane. In 6 hours. In 6 hours. She broke OnlyFans worldwide book. Now, listen, when people subscribe, okay, when they subscribe to OnlyFans, she got her $1 million up front. Yeah, she's going to pay a lot of money in taxes, but she got her $1 million up front. So guess what? That means every month, this bitch is going to have $1 million in her bank account because they subscribe. All these people subscribe, paying probably $60 a month for a subscription and shit. So just imagine. Just imagine. So I just sit back and I relax and I say, you know what? I can't get mad at her for doing what she do. You got some black women that are pissed off. They're mad and shit. Well, how you gonna get mad at her? Well, a lot of y'all mad because maybe y'all couldn't come up with the whole idea. Or maybe you just not a celebrity like she is. She was able to go ahead and grasp herself $1 million. I mean, come on, man. You can't get mad at this chick for doing what she do. Then they want to turn around and say it's the man's fault. Okay, you got some men that are simping out here for a young ass bird-headed bitch, but at the same time, she getting her money. She did what she had to do to get her cash. So I can't get mad at this hoe. I can't get mad at a street rat bitch. She came up from the Dr. Phil show. Y'all made her famous for watching her shit. So how you gonna get mad at her? That's the thing. How you gonna get mad at her? How you gonna get mad at her? But I understand it. We got some dudes out here that was just waiting for her to turn 18 to subscribe to that shit. But they're not doing anything illegal. But you got some black women, you got some women out there that are attacking these perverted, horny ass guys who's got a thing for Bhad Bhabie. Now listen, I don't find Bhad Bhabie attractive. Okay. Now, I also got called out too, because I was looking at chicks that were 18 years old going through Twitter or Tinder. My bad. Going to Tinder. Now, listen. Some chick said to me that, you need to start looking for girls older. You should be looking at younger girls' profiles. Okay. Since when is it a crime for me to look at younger girls' profiles or for younger girls to check me out? What is it? You see, this is the thing, man. This is what I'm gonna get on you chicks for a minute. Before I get to this thirsty ass nigga for just a second. I'm gonna get on you chicks for a minute, right? Sorry, I'm just so congested right now. But I'm gonna get at you bubble-headed, bird-headed ass bitches, right? Is the fact that when y'all were younger, y'all used to dress provocative and always chase after older dudes. Because I remember back in those days when I wanted chicks my age and I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? Chicks weren't checking out for me. They liked the older guys. I remember that when the chicks used to go after older guys, they didn't want nothing to do with me. So now they've gotten older. The attention ain't on them that much anymore because they out the market. They hitting it as soon as they start hitting the late 20s, the early 30s and shit. Niggas ain't trying to check for them like that. They play too much games. They figure like, hey, I could get the nice guy, keep him in the friend zone, and when I get old, I can have him. No, it don't work like that, bitch. Because that nice guy ends up getting rejected all the time by women, and that nice guy doesn't get the females, but he ends up being single for a long time, maybe for the rest of his life. But he ends up focusing on himself, and he gets that bag. See, a lot of you bitches like to play this little game. Y'all like to run up on your coochie mileage, right? So that way you could save your run-up ass coochie for that nice guy. But so when that nice guy gets that bag, because you know the niggas that you fuck with ain't shit, the Ray Rays and Pookies ain't shit. They were just there for a lifetime, for a half of a century subscription to thugging lifestyle membership or whatever. You were just having a good time. Shit didn't work out right. So guess what? You ended up waiting, or you ended up doing what you do, and you figure that the nice guy's just gonna be there whenever you want him. See, a lot of females think this way. But see, what happens is when the nice guy is not getting a lot of females, the nice guy, he's planning, he's working, he's focusing, he's trying to do what he got to do. He get his money right. Next minute, he becomes somebody. That's when y'all want him. And then he's supposed to accept you with all these trailer babies that you've had in the previous relationship with Pookie and Reggae, right? Don't work like that. See, now he becomes the main attraction, and younger girls start to like him, and that's when you got these trailer bitches that get mad at you for reserving yourself, for focusing on yourself and getting that bag, but then they want to say, well, you shouldn't be going after those younger girls. And wait a minute. So what? She is right now. Bhad Bhabie look worn the fuck. Look at this chick, man. Let me show this chick one more time. Bhad Bhabie. I gotta show this chick one more time. This is what she look like right now. Look at this bitch, man. She look like a rag doll. This girl look like she done been through the whole block, the whole C-section block. She look like she don't had a gang of dudes just done ran through her. She look like she don't ran. Look at her, man. She just turned 18, man. God damn, it feels like forever. This chick just turned 18. And she don't look busted as hell already. So you already look at the way she used to look. Even over here, she look kind of busted, man. She don't even look the same anymore. She like that's when she look younger, right? But this is what happened. This is why women can't have multiple sex partners. And I guarantee you this woman's had multiple sex partners because they wore out. Their bodies get worn out. And they look like this. I believe Bhad Bhabie's had multiple sex partners. She done ran through a lot of these thuggerlicious niggas. thugger and thuckatash niggas. She done fuck NBA, young boy, all these hood ass, dirty ass niggas. So you gotta understand. When women open up their legs and they reciprocate energy from these dudes, they start to look like the niggas that they fuck with. Their bodies start to wear down on them. Y'all don't believe me? Look that up. She don't look the same no more. She ain't looking like this. She look like this today. Have y'all recently seen this chick, man? This chick look like a bony head crackhead. Good God. She looked like a goddamn turd just came down and just shitted on her forehead. She don't look good. At least to me, she don't look good. But anyways, man, I'm going to go back to this dude right here, man. Because this dude right here, he subscribed to her OnlyFans. He was like the first person to come out and then solely admit it. He got the glasses on. You know, this nigga right here was just waiting. He was just waiting for her. They were waiting for years. All these simp ass, thirsty ass niggas. Behind scenes, we're just waiting for her to turn 18. I bet, man, they were just waiting to see some ass, some titties, and everything. That's why they paid for the shit.
Bhad Bhabie just turned 18 a couple days ago, and everybody was telling her making OnlyFans. Well, I definitely was telling her making OnlyFans, okay? And come on now, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like we weren't all waiting for this moment, okay? We're not gonna pretend.
Ain't nobody was waiting for this moment, my nigga. Your thirsty ass was waiting for this moment, my nigga. Cause sure as I didn't give a fuck about no damn Bhad Bhabie. You know, I used to look at her and say, God damn it, what the fuck? She got implants at that age? Cause I know she got implants at the age of 15. Cause them titties don't just growing over like that overnight. She got them perky ass titties. Them titties just perk out and shit. Like, God damn it, what the fuck? Bitch, I know that's not normal. I know you got them shits done. Next minute, she tatted up and shit when she was 16, 17 years old. Some shit like that. She just turned 18. Bhad Bhabie just turned 18 and she looked like she going on 36. She looked like she in her late 30s, man. Nah, probably like, man, let me scratch that back. Maybe she might look like she in her early 30s. This is why women can't be cheating on men. This is why women can't have multiple sex partners. This is a prime reason why women can't have multiple sex partners. See, a lot of these women out here, they want to be on some hood shit. They want to do what men do. Y'all can't do what men do. Y'all bodies deteriorate a lot faster than we do. We age like wine. Y'all have an expiration date like spoiled milk. So that's why when these women having these good old times and they're in their 20s, when they having a good time and shit, listen, this bitch just turned 18 and she already looks worn the fuck out. She already looks old in the face. She already looks old in the face, man. And people say, oh, she's just mature. She's gotten mature. Nah, man. It's because she had multiple sex partners. Women age more when they have multiple sex. They start having sex at a younger age. Women start having sex at a younger age more than men do. They start off at, like, some of them start off at 12. Believe it or not. You got some women start off at 11 or 10 years old having sex. At a real young age. So don't feed into this bullshit, man. Don't feed into this bullshit, man. A lot of them will fool you. It's sad. It really is. But as far as the thirsty niggas go, they always gonna be there. As long as thirsty niggas are around, the thirst, because you got some older women now starting to realize, and you got these women too, They'll say, oh, these dudes is thirsty. These dudes are thirsty, man. They thirsty for this chick and da-da-da-da. But okay, so what about the times when dudes are thirsty on IG for models, like Instagram thoughts, who are around your age or when you were younger? A lot of y'all want to say, oh, these niggas is thirsty then. But as soon as the attention is on a younger chick that's younger than y'all, oh, you niggas is thirsty. You niggas is pedophiles. They want to say, oh, you men are pedophiles now. They can't be pedophiles if the chick is 18 years old, but she look like she goddamn going close to 35. Because she fucked up. This is what she look like right now, man. The bitch look like a crackhead. She look like a certified crackhead. She look like one of them chicks that you see down there in the bodega shops with a carved up can begging for change and shit. Oh, raggedy old hair ass. What the fuck, man? Whatever happened? Catch me outside, bitch. How about that? Bitch, I'll catch you outside with a shopping cart and some food stamps with your broke ass. Now, I can't really say that because your ass just got $1 million. So let me take that back. You rich as fuck, but you looking like you going on 40. You probably need the money because your mom and your daddy probably use it. Because, hey, she had testimonial videos talking about her mom used the fuck out of her. But see, this is what happens when you don't have a father figure in your life. This is what happens when you have a mother who's fucked up, who raises a chick, who ends up being fucked up, who got tossed around in the industry. She even said that her own mom was getting paid for her acting this way. So people was thinking that, oh, she was going all crazy. She disrespected her money, her mother, da 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 da. It's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, she disrespected her moms, but you got to understand that her mom allowed that shit to happen because her mom was getting paid. Her mom was pimping her out. She was getting pimped out for the longest time. She done had sex with many niggas in the industry. She done got ran through. She done had threesomes. She done had orgies. She done had sex with other women. Her body is deteriorating at a younger age because she's a whore. A lot of people don't want to hear this shit. But the truth of the matter is, the Catch Me Outside Bhad Bhabie chick, her career's down the drain. They promised her this. They gave her a little bit of fame. She made a little bit of money. But that's it for her, man. She done. She is done. That's why she had to result into OnlyFans. She made a quick million. Hey, good for her. Hopefully she keeps that money and she can retire. I hope that you invest that money. I hope you get more. But I hope that you invest it. I hope you do the right stuff. I hope you get away from your fucked up moms. Because your mom pimped you out and turned you into a whore. And that's the truth. That's the honest truth on Bhad Bhabie. She was an industry whore. And a lot of these women are industry whores. Y'all think I'm just talking shit. Cause y'all just too asleep, man. Y'all don't know what the fuck be going on in this industry. Cause y'all don't see what's going on from the inside and what's going on from the outside. Y'all only see what's going on from the outside because you watching her on TV and you watching her on IG and all this other shit. She's a broken fucking female, man. She needs guidance. She needs her father. She's fucked up. She's been drugged up. She's been fucking around with different type of niggas, man. You think, oh, because she's 18 now, she's going, nah. When she turned 18, that's going to be the end of her. That's when you going to see this bitch laid up somewhere, end up being dead. Why you think a lot of these childhood actors, these rap artists from that generation of time, because she come from that generation of the XXX Tentacion and the Takashis and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Trippy Reds, those Well, she was a little bit younger than that, but she come from that druggy area, man. That era. Sad. But truth of the matter is this. She don't got the proper guidance, but I hope that she does well with the money that she's making. But I guess we could get back to this thirsty ass nigga. Let's keep playing.
So jump ahead of everything. I was basically one of the first ones to subscribe. I paid $23. I mean, I just subscribed because I'm a fan, okay? I'm definitely a big fan, okay? I mean, of course she's not, like one of them porn stars posting, naked pictures and whatnot. She basically just posts kind of the same thing that she posts on Instagram, bikini, bra pics, stuff like that. But I mean, us horny motherfuckers, we're gonna subscribe regardless, because I'm definitely not unsubscribing. I'm gonna go ahead.
God damn it, boy. This generation, man. Yeah, man. When we have Sims, there's no. Women are not gonna change, man. Women are gonna keep on disrespecting men all the time. They ain't gonna have. Listen, I think honestly, my generation might be the last breed of. Maybe the last breed of alpha men who don't feed in that bullshit. Because this Z generation, man, they're infected with that simpitis, man. There's no helping these kids.
And stay subscribed for a couple months.
What the fuck? So wait a minute. Hold up. This is the same dude. What the fuck? So wait a minute. I might have to rewrite this shit. I didn't see this coming. I apologize, folks. I did not see this shit coming. So hold up. What the fuck? So this dude was accused of sexual assault. I think I'm having a fucking Milano the Travel Boy a fucking deja vu moment going on right here. What the fuck? This shit is crazy.
For a couple months.
So you mean to tell me, wait a minute. 2 Colombia men accused of sexual assaulting Colombia. So these dudes are from Colombia. 2 Colombia men accused of sexual assaulting a girl in Walmart parking lot. So these guys were sexually assaulted. Wow. So I guess this explains it why they got a fetish for young girls. Now, listen. The girl's 18 years old now. So she's allowed to have a OnlyFans page and do whatever the hell she wants to do. But this shit right here, this is crazy right here. South Carolina, Chester, Wisconsin, police say 2 men sexually assaulted a young girl in the parking lot of a Walmart in South Carolina. It happened in Chester on Sunday, just before midnight, according to police report. The girl approached some officers inside Walmart and told them she had just been sexually assaulted. While police took the girl to be treated, officers arrested Lamar Cruz, 19, and Randall Huff, 21. Both men are from Colombia. According to court documents, Cruz and Huff both face one charge of criminal sexual conduct with a minor between age 11 and 14. Wow. Ain't this some shit? See, this is why I say this, man. This is why I say this. In America, you see how things are unfolding now, where, how can I say this right? The game has changed so much to where I've said this before a long time ago, where women choose who they want to be with. Women choose who they want to have sex with. Men don't choose anymore. So when men are not getting it in with women around their age, they're going for younger girls because they feel it's a lot more easy for them to get. So when that's not happening in that situation for them, because the younger girls are not going for older guys anymore because they're programmed to just be lovers of themselves because of Instagram and social media, like everything has changed. You don't see younger girls really chasing after older guys in America that much anymore. Unless it's like you got some sugar babies out there who are looking for money. Most of these dudes don't really have money like that. So they don't fall into the category of having those type of women. And plus, they're black men. That's another strike on them. Because black men are at the bottom totem pole in the dating scene. Especially in America. I was talking to my boy the other day about this, and that's a known fact. Black men are the least desirable, I should say, in America. You're going to see more and more like this. You're going to see more younger men that are frustrated sexually, and they're not getting off. No, it sounds funny, but it's the truth. Because there's no options for them. But there is. But a lot of them are not educated enough to know that there is other options. You know what's so crazy? Is that this one white lady was telling one of my homies, he was a black guy, and he says, man, she said this. She said, I feel sorry for black men in America. This white lady said that. She said, I feel sorry for black men in America. He says, why? He says, because America's not for y'all. Just think about it. I mean, most of my subscribers are black men. They understand it. They know. America is not for you. Just go outside. Go outside your house. Just go outside. As soon as you step out these doors, you're either getting neglected, being unappreciated, and that results into a capacity of a mental disorder. Because when society doesn't accept you, doesn't care about you, you can lose your fucking mind. And you could be driven to do stupid shit. I don't condone this. I don't condone these behaviors. But we don't know the full story. I'm not saying they're innocent, but hey, do I believe they did it? They probably did. But I also blame society. Because society can beat you down. Society can beat you mentally, physically. Can beat you mentally and physically. But see, a lot of people don't understand that. See, people look at the heinous crimes that these men do, but they don't understand the mental capacity that drives these men to do these type of things. See, I was pushed down to a point where I wanted to lash out on people because I was beaten down by society. Society still beats me down today. America doesn't care about you if you're a black man. There is no help centers for you when you're a black man. There is no psychiatrical evaluation for you when you're a black man. If you make a mistake, that's it. You're done. Because the system is designed for you to fail. And this white woman said that. And I totally agree with her. This system is designed for you to fail. I'm not condoning these men's actions, but I could also look at the other side of the other foot. Because me growing up, I felt the full force of feminism. I felt the full force of what was going on in the dating scene and how hard it was for men to date. And I knew things like this was going to eventually happen. Because when men are being neglected from having intimacy, sexual intercourse with women, see, women were born to breed. Okay, that's what they're designed to. They're designed to breed. We're designed to also reproduce as well. But if we're not reciprocating that, not everybody's going to have children. Not everybody's going to have the experience of having children. Not everybody's going to have the experience of getting married or even having a first girlfriend, because we're getting to that point where marriage is becoming very obsolete, to the point where marriage doesn't matter anymore. It was a baby boomer generation days. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a thing in the past. Dating is going to be obsolete too. Dating has just become very obsolete to where nobody gives a shit about dating. When you got these two men out here, two black men out here who are accused or been reported for sexual assault. See, I look at two things, two sides to a story. When you're neglected from experience love, experience sexual intercourse from a woman, it will drive you to want to do things to experience that. There's it's going to be many men of color who will never experience getting married, who never experience having sex these days because of how society has become. The dating pool, the dating scene, the overly obsessive women who are picky with the type of men that they want. Black men, you're at the bottom pole. You are a toy to a woman who's just been going through a breakup in a relationship and they just decide to want to fuck with you. You'll be lucky. There's people out there that don't want you to have beautiful women. You're not allowed to have a beautiful woman. You're not even allowed to have a good paying job. I'm speaking this from the heart because I've experienced it. Now, I don't condone these guys' actions, but just listening to the way he talks, the guy with the braids, I know that he's not a bad person. He's a nerd, but he's mentally not right because these are the things that they're experiencing. See, society doesn't want to see that black men have mental issues because of what's going on in society, because of what society has done to men in particular, especially black men. Black men are the least they're the least desirable. You're there for a woman for an excitement if it's out of your race. I'm going to repeat that one more time. You're there for a woman's excitement if it's out of your race. Just think about it. If you have a chance to smash a female that's out of your race for the first time, I know this is deep. But a lot of black men understand this, though. If you had a chance to smash a girl for the first time out of your race, it's different. But at the same time, when it's different, you might feel different. It might feel love to you. It might feel something, I don't know. but it may not be. Always got to remember that. And one thing I've learned is that for the most part in this country, you're a trend. You're something cool for a spirit of moment. And I'll never forget what this Asian chick said. What's her name? The chick that's marrying Jeezy right now, I guess they get married to, which is kind of crazy. But she said that she would never see herself marrying a black man. She says she'll fuck them because they're fun, but she would never marry them. She said a white man, a Caucasian man is just like vanilla is what kind of stirs up the tea. So you do the math, or you do your research on that. But listen, this guy doesn't seem like he's a bad person. But see, here's the thing with nice guys. Here's the thing with nice guys. This is why nice guys are looked at as bad and crazy and seductive and crazy towards women. This is why women start to see nice guys as being crazy and twisted, because we got them on YouTube. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a nice person, not a nice guy. I'm a nice person, but I'm not a crazy motherfucker. Like, I'll approach a girl, and if she's interested, I'll holler at her. But if she's not, I'll leave it alone. You ain't gonna see me like, or you definitely ain't gonna see me messing around with no little girls. You definitely ain't gonna see me, harassing no chick, because I don't do shit like that. She's not interested, she ain't interested.
Telling her making I definitely was telling her making OnlyFans, okay?
This guy's fucking crazy. He acts like he knows Bhad Bhabie. Oh, I told her to make OnlyFans. Oh, I was trying to make OnlyFans. I told her to make OnlyFans. No, he's talking in third person, man. You don't know Bhad Bhabie. The fuck?
Making OnlyFans. I definitely was telling her making OnlyFans, okay? And come on now, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like we weren't all waiting for this moment, okay? We're not gonna pretend. So jump ahead of everything. I was basically one of the first ones to subscribe.
See, this is just crazy motherfuckers, man. These are the crazy. This is the bad thing about social media and YouTube. Okay, the good thing is that you have a freedom of speech to express how you feel as a YouTube contenter. The bad thing is you got crazy motherfuckers like him who make people like me look bad. Okay, that be on some crazy shit. That's the bad thing. The bad thing about YouTube and social media is that you got crazy motherfuckers like him who's an obsessed fan, who ends up out there assaulting little girls and shit because he's thirsty for some pussy. He's a virgin. You can tell.
I paid $23. I mean, I just subscribe because I'm a fan, okay? I'm definitely a big fan, okay? I mean, of course, she's not, like one of them porn stars posting, naked pictures and whatnot. She basically just posts kind of the same thing that she posts on Instagram, bikini, bra pic stuff.
Man, whatever, man. That bitch is out there posting naked shit. I'm pretty sure. That's what you do for OnlyFans fans, whatever. Fuck it. Even if she is out there sucking some dick, who cares? You could always get xnxx.com or pornhub.com. I don't understand these dudes. You got Pornhub. That's free. Why are you wasting your time on OnlyFans? Fuck.
Stuff like that. But I mean, us horny motherfuckers, we're gonna subscribe regardless, because I'm definitely not unsubscribing. I'm gonna go ahead and stay subscribed for a couple months.
I gotta mute the music because I don't know if it's copyright or whatever, but look at this, man. This is crazy. Same two dudes. I was not expecting this shit. Accused for sexual assault. Boy, I tell you, for the love of pussy, these young kids, man, this is why we have problems. This is why there's issues. This is why there's problems out here on social media. It's because there's too much thirstiness going on. It's too much thirst trap going on. It's too many dudes out here just validating the shit out of these females, man. Like, this is just a crock of bullshit, man. We gotta stop with this, man. It's crazy out here. Anyways, we didn't have such a large fan base tonight, but that's okay. But anyways, guys, thank you all for joining, all 4 of y'all. Hopefully we have a little bit more people next time. Make sure you guys do rate the video, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get my YouTube algorithm up there. You know, I have a way I'm going to boost my shit up real high very soon. So make sure you guys do like, subscribe. I'll still come with the content. I'm not giving up on my projects. I'm not giving up on my videos. I know YouTube's got a lot of algorithm and a lot of competition out there, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll reload it. These 2 end up being some sex offenders, man. God damn. Grown ass men. Y'all sipping for some pussy that just turned 18 years old, fresh from the fucking oven. Because I bet you a lot of y'all subscribe. I bet y'all subscribe to her shit. Made her multi-millions of dollars. You subscribe, nigga, probably thought that she was about to have some X-rated shit on there. That's all. That you got catfish. Sad. The bitch don't even look good anymore. She look like this. Good God. That's what she look like today. She look like one of them chicks that you see that just got done taking a little dose of heroin and grabbing her by her nappy ass, red ass hair. She look like one of the white trailer park trash ass bitches. God damn. She don't look like this today. She look like this. You don't know that she don't been through a lot. God, good God. Anyways, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Oh. So, you know what? I don't blame black women for being mad, man. I understand that, though. Y'all mad at the brothers, but at the same time, women, if y'all go get mad at the brothers, y'all can't be hypocritical, too. Because y'all got thirsty niggas, and y'all be thirst trapping on the internet, too, just like these chicks be doing. And y'all do the same thing on the OnlyFans thing, too. So, y'all also need to take accountability for your own actions. These dudes do, too, for what they did. And I'm just going to leave it off like that. Anyways, man. Don't forget to rate the video, subscribe to the channel, you know, the rest, man. I'll see you in the next minute, man. In the next one or whatever the fuck. God damn, I'm getting tired. I'm out this bitch. You know my slogan. Holla.
Cooks.